Hey, just woke up from a 4-hour sleep, and I'm going to be having another job interview later today. What's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm actually dying right now if you can't tell. I'm going to be doing an album review on the new aespa album, Armageddon. Yes, yeah! So, K-pop group aespa has released their debut album. And admittedly, I don't know too much about them. I don't follow K-pop all that much beyond New Jeans and the Seraphim, honestly. I even have totally stopped caring about Blackpink some time ago already. So obviously, aespa isn't a girl group that I was particularly hyped about when it comes to their music, but seeing that they have released their debut album, I decided to give their music a try. So aespa, consisting of Karina, Giselle, Winter, and Ning Ning, under SM Entertainment, forms the girl group aespa, which debuted in 2020. And that's like 5 freaking years ago, by the way, already. It's been pretty much 5 years already since they have debuted. And they have already since then released 4 whole EPs. But it isn't until like a couple weeks ago when the SM Entertainment decided to drop their debut album, Armageddon. And essentially, what's special about aespa is that they take the super overproduced sugary K-pop formula, but mix it up with some edginess, and that's like the thing that's going on for aespa is that they're edgy. Um, but that as a selling point runs pretty thin, and I can tell from a bulk of the tracks on the album that the edginess is nowhere to be found. So we have the album opener Supernova, and not gonna lie, it's a pretty terrible opener. I didn't like this track at all. We have some big pumping beats, sassy rap performances, so sassy it's almost hilarious, and the chorus sounds so rough it's like sandpaper. With its big bassy synths, it's very dry and deserty, and the whole track comes together very awkwardly where every instrumental sort of clashes against each other, and it's just a very weak album opener in my opinion. But thank God, because the next 2 tracks on the album are easily 2 of the best tracks on the album, back to back banger. We have the title track, Armageddon, and goddamn, this track is much better and it's actually really catchy. The beat is slower, but because of that, every drum hit and every rap performance feels so much more dramatic and expressive. The melodies are much catchier, and it still retains the badassery that they really wanted to keep on Supernova, but like emphasize it 10 times more. And then we have the track Set the Tone, which is another freaking banger. The vocal harmonies come together like it's the 2000s or something. It's buttery smooth, but then we hit the choruses and the rap verses, which come off with so much attitude. This time, the attitude actually gets through because the instrumentals themselves are fantastic. It's really cool and sassy, and I really like that. However, from this point onwards, the album just falls flat, like completely. We have the track Mine, which is an Ariana Grande flavored alternative R&B track with its smooth wailing vocals and minimal beats. Really forgettable. Then we have Licorice, which is a sassy rock flavored track. The rock elements of the track really didn't work, in my opinion. I think the distorted guitars, on top of some stuttery beats, just feel kind of basic, very repetitive, and the song is just too slow for its own good. Like the BPM is just really slow. Then we have the track Bahama, which is the summer jam of the album, because of course we need to prepare for the summer, song of the summer. And the instrumentals are sweet and blissful, the vocals are soft, but then again, like after listening to the track for the first few seconds, you can kind of already tell what this track is going for. Long Chat Once again, we see aespa utilizing the overproduced sugary K-pop formula, and we get some sweet little melodies and some basic beats. Again, really forgettable. Prologue is another toned down track, also uses the basic K-pop formula, and I wrote here on my notes, it kind of sounds like a Christmas song for some reason. Then we have the track Live My Life, which is a 2000s pop punk throwback a la Avril Lavigne, and it sounds, or at least tries to sound, positive and inspiring. While instrumentally it's not the most well written track on the album, it's interesting to see a K pop group do something like this once in a while. Finally, the album ends off on Melody, which is a dramatic ending to the album, of course, with rosy romantic keys that changes its keys, changes its chords once in a while. We have some sequence beats and some princessy vocal performances, which is a total night and day difference from the badass vocals from earlier in the album. Some parts of the tracks are good, especially the key changing moments, but some parts just feel very dime a dozen. So, yeah, overall, beyond the first three tracks, everything else in the album just comes off forgettable. There are some very nice moments here and there, but those are like fleeting moments. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I'm giving aespa's new album a strong 5 out of 10 because of that. So, have you listened to the new aespa album? Comments below, let me know. Subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. Gotta go now. Bye bye, my friend.